Hey, hi, T-Rock. Tell us about your first album, Throw Your Neighborhood Up.
Man, I'll tell you something. It's real ironic you bring Throw Your Neighborhood Up. That disc itself, that CD is what got me signed to 3 6 Mafia. That was my original demo tape, the Throw Your Neighborhood Up album. And the song Prosperity Over Poverty, that was the one that made Juicy J want to say, he told MC Mac, hey, get T-Rock, I want to sign him. But yeah, Throw It Up, that was actually my very first studio experience, period. I was like 16 years old, a student at Banneker High School back then, and Throw Your Neighborhood Up was our project that we was working on. It was my solo album, but, it was my clique, me and the original Area 51, the Dirty Dozen Dynasty. We was the Dirty Dozen Dynasty back then before D12 had hit. And, yeah, and that was the debut album. So it was like, T-Rock and the Dirty Dozen Dynasty, me and my boys all together, to come together and make a classic. And, it worked. It got me signed. And I would say, a little bit out.
Not to cut you off, how did you get the tape in the hands of Paul and them?
That was all a blessing. That was all a blessing. That was out of my hands. That was MC Mac. That's why I always have to give props to MC Mac and K-Rock. That was MC Mac and K-Rock was doing, and T-Love. My cousin T-Love, which was my manager at the time, because T-Love, I was rapping for T-Love, and he was already telling me, like, come to Memphis, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get you signed. The original deal, he was trying to get me signed to DJ Squeaky, believe it or not, because he knew some people that knew DJ Squeaky. But then he ran into MC Mac. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know this, but he ran into MC Mac before he came across the, Squeaky folks, right? So him and Mac knew each other from high school. T-Love and MC Mac knew each other from high school. So he was playing my tape over there for MC Mac. They was just kicking it one day. He called me on the phone. So I got to rapping for Mac, and, I said over the phone and shit. And, he said, I sent my tape. And when I sent the tape, T gave the tape to Mac, and Mac let Juicy hear the tape. And, at the time, MC Mac was doing underground tapes, too, because, underground tapes, that was what we was doing back then. Everybody had underground tapes.
Right, and then they was kamikaze and shit already before they was even fucking with 3 6. They was already, because I was living in Memphis around that time, too. They was already doing their shit.
Yeah, so what?
Tough. I remember that
shit. Mac did, the way they heard the tape, this is how they heard it. And this was such a good look. MC Mac took my song Prosperity Over Poverty, and he put it on his underground tape. He had an underground tape at the time that he was dropping, and he put my song on the underground tape. I guess it's like a bonus song, and that's how Juicy and Paul heard the song, from hearing his underground tape. Like, Mac, who is this new nigga you got on your tape?
Hey, that's a bitch. Wow.
Yeah, the rest. If he hadn't put me on that tape, you probably wouldn't hear of a T-Rock right now. So I always be in debt with MC Mac for that. But look, it gets deeper. This is how K-Rock come in the picture. Mac, whatever the fuck was going on, Mac, MC Mac is a gangster. I'm going to just keep it real with you. For people who don't know, he's real humble about it these days, but MC Mac is a gangster. Just being real. So, back then, him and Paul and them, by the time I got to Memphis, him and Paul and them had some crazy fallout, on some street shit that had something to do with some music. So I done took out of school, It's summertime. I'm thinking I'm finna meet 3 6 Mafia. Mac done fell out with him. On some gangster shit.
Right.
So he like, well, T, man, you here, but I don't know what to tell you because I can't really walk you through the door right now. So what he do, he introduced me to K-Rock. When he introduced me to K-Rock, me and K-Rock just got to rapping, and we clicked instantly. That's how the Rockefeller shit was formed, because MC Mac introduced me to K-Rock. And K-Rock was actually in the Kazi. When K-Rock met me, the Kazi thing was kind of like...
And K-Rock was fucking with Paul stuff, too, or what?
Yeah. And, in the midst of it, they were already negotiating making K-Rock solo. So when he met me, he was like, fuck it, I want to rap with T-Rock. So what he did, he took me to the studio. K-Rock took me to meet Paul. And when Paul saw me, he heard me rap. He said, "You the nigga that was on MC Mac tape." I said, "Yep." And the rest is history. And they let me record that day.